Human ingenuity has managed to decode nearly every major language and secret text discovered in the ancient world. Even the most complex, mathematically generated wartime codes eventually fell to human codebreakers. But one specific exception remains: a single book that has systematically broken the minds of history's most brilliant cryptographers. Today, it sits inside a multi-story, glass-enclosed book tower at Yale University. Cataloged as Beinecke MS 408, the physical artifact is a 15th century codex made entirely of animal skin parchment. It reappeared in 1912, when an antiquarian book dealer named Wilfrid Voynich purchased it from a Jesuit college in Italy. We have held this physical object for more than 100 years, yet the text remains just as impenetrable today as it was the moment Voynich first pulled it from a crate in 1912. The written script consists of a completely unknown, incredibly intricate alphabet that modern researchers now refer to as Voynichese. The herbal section features highly detailed plant drawings that initially look familiar, but are actually biological impossibilities, composite sketches that mix the roots, leaves, and flowers of species that do not exist in nature. An astronomical section contains circular charts of suns and moons, alongside a zodiac containing constellations that appear nowhere in the night sky. The strangest chapter is the balneological scenes of naked women wading through green pools, connected by an elaborate network of biological tubes. Because the imagery and the writing defy all known earthly references, investigators have narrowed the mystery down to 3 possibilities. The book is a cipher, a forgotten language, or an elaborate hoax. The first theory treats the manuscript as a cryptographic puzzle, a real European language deliberately hidden behind a code. In the 1940s, an elite team of World War II NSA cryptographers, led by William F.
Friedman, attempted to brute force the text. They used early mechanical computers to transcribe every line of the manuscript, hoping to find a mathematical crack in the alphabet. They looked for a verbose cipher, a method where a single real letter is obscured by being hidden inside a group of fake decoy characters. But the manuscript violates the rules of every known European tongue. While real languages use predictable prefixes and suffixes to organize grammar, the Voynichese structure lacks these modular markers entirely. If the book is a code, it breaks the established rules of historical cryptography, forcing investigators to look for a different kind of linguistic solution. The second theory suggests the text isn't a code at all, but a naturally evolved human language that was never documented. This search for meaning relies on a mathematical rule called Zipf's law. In any natural human speech, the most frequent word appears twice as often as the second most common, following a very specific, predictable curve. When modern researchers plot the word frequencies of the Voynich manuscript, the data perfectly aligns with the Zipfian curve of a natural language. Even the entropy, or the predictability of character sequences, matches the rhythm of human speech rather than a random or mechanical sequence. Relying on this data, teams using artificial intelligence have claimed the text is actually anagrammed Hebrew, phonetic Old Turkish, or even the Aztec language, Nahuatl. But linguists dispute these results. To produce even a single coherent sentence, the algorithms require massive logical leaps and heavy guesswork that can't be independently verified. The math insists the text has meaning, yet our advanced computers cannot deliver a consistent translation. This failure points toward a much more deceptive possibility. The final theory suggests there is nothing to translate, that the book is a brilliant, entirely meaningless 15th century fraud. In the late 1500s, Emperor Rudolf II was a wealthy monarch with a legendary obsession for purchasing alchemy texts and occult artifacts. One theory holds that a forger created the manuscript specifically to swindle the emperor out of 600 gold ducats, a massive fortune at the time. To do it, they could have used a cardon grill, a template with square cutouts. By sliding this grill over a table of syllables, a forger generates thousands of structurally sound fake words. Researchers have used this exact technique to replicate the manuscript's statistical anomalies. If this is true, an unsolvable puzzle doesn't require ancient secrets or alien visitors. It just needs a clever human with a financial motive. Today, after 600 years of scrutiny, the cold case remains completely open. Expert theories continue to clash, identifying the book as everything from a Jewish physician's health manual to the diary of an extraterrestrial visitor. For many scholars, the Voynich has become a historical Rorschach test, reflecting the biases and tools of whoever attempts to solve it. Medieval alchemists looked at its pages and saw magic. World War II codebreakers saw an enemy cipher. Today, computer scientists see data for their algorithms. Ultimately,
The manuscript's significance comes from the simple fact that it refuses to be understood. In an era where almost every piece of human knowledge is instantly searchable, Beinecke MS 408 remains a beautiful, unbreakable secret.